If you are recovering from arthritis and trying to heal your arthritis, you must rest your joint. If you are trying to heal your arthritis, you must exercise. That sounds like a contradiction. Welcome to SHAPEFIXER. I'm Andrew TUNSTALL. I'm a nutritionist. I'm a recovering hip arthritis patient, and I'm also a sportsman and a sports coach. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you why it's not a contradiction to say you should rest and you should exercise. I'm going to explain to you how to decide when to rest, when to exercise, how to know what level of exercise you should be doing, and how, amazingly, you can actually be doing both at the same time. Right, so I think we all know that resting is a strategy towards healing from anything, from an injury, and so is exercise. The point of rest is to immobilize the affected tissue or the affected joint so that the repair process can take place without you constantly sabotaging it by putting stress on it. If your arthritis, for example, in a hip was caused by overuse and over-exercise and breaking down tissue more quickly than your body could build it up, it makes sense that resting will give you a chance to get ahead of the game and let the healing get ahead of you. So resting is obviously going to work in a situation like that. But there will be an underlying cause or one of the confounding factors to your development of arthritis is most likely a muscle imbalance of some sort. Very typically in hip arthritis, it is a weakness in the glute muscles, which are your butt muscles, in relation to the muscles in the front of your leg. And it affects the alignment of the bones in that joint, creating a pressure point inside the joint, which then leads to arthritis. So if you rest long enough and you eat the right foods and you follow the correct protocols and you are able to rebuild, lay down new collagen and rebuild your cartilage tissue, the moment you go back to the activity that you were doing before, you are going to start damaging it again because your original problem has not been addressed. That you address with exercises, specific exercises. Now, I'm going to link down below here to the videos that we've done on specific exercises, especially for hip arthritis, that will help you get there. But understand, if you're wanting to run, for example, and you can't run, then you need to not run until your joint has recovered. That's resting. If you're a runner and you can't run, you think you're resting. If you're doing rehabilitation exercises, which have a therapeutic function to try and correct the imbalance and build up one muscle compared to another muscle, that's part of your rehabilitation. That's not training. You're not doing that to get fit. You're doing that to correct something that's wrong. But those are exercises. Hence, you are resting and exercising at the same time. Now, how do you know whether to exercise at all, or if you are going to exercise, how much should you do? Well, your body has an amazing way of telling you pain. As long as you don't mask that by taking painkillers on a regular basis, your body will tell you if you're ready to exercise or not. If your joint is very inflamed, don't do anything. Work on getting the inflammation down. Take a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory if you really can't cope. Hopefully you won't need to do that for more than a couple of days, because if you fix your diet, and again we've done videos on that, then you will bring your inflammation down naturally by eating the right foods and, more importantly, avoiding the wrong types of foods. Cut out smoking, cut down alcohol, and cut out your sugars. Those are the three real shortcuts to bringing your inflammation down. When the inflammation is down, then you can start your rehabilitation exercises, and don't overdo them. The point of the exercises is not to push yourself. That old adage, no pain, no gain, that's nonsense. You don't want pain because pain is telling you that you're now doing harm again. You just want to do the exercises to trigger the nerves, to develop nerve memory and muscle memory so that you start engaging muscles that you probably haven't been using for a while, and they will build up and restore your strength of balance. So whatever is wrong with you, wherever your arthritis is, if it's in your hips, we've done videos on that. I will also put links here to other experts who will give you exercises for knees, for shoulders, for any other arthritis issue, for hands that you might have, and understand that exercising to heal is not the same as exercising to get fit and to get strong. That's different. I guess that's training. Okay, so if you're a runner, you won't be running on your hip, but you will be doing exercise, and your pain level will tell you. When I eventually started running again after curing my hip arthritis, I was very, very careful, and I went very, very slowly and very, very short distances. I was definitely not running in the sense that I understood running to be previously as an international athlete. It was nothing like that at all. It was just shuffling along for 5 minutes to try and help stimulate the healing process. So there you go. You can rest and exercise at the same time, and really you need to be doing that, because curing your hip arthritis is about food, it's about inflammation, it's about exercise, it's about rest. So all those things together. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Have a look at the videos down below with specific recommendations for exercises. We have an arthritis playlist which I will also link here, which makes it easier for you to find the videos that are going to be relevant. There's a video about inflammation, which is probably going to be very interesting for you as well. Thank you for subscribing, and please consider becoming a member of the channel. I do extra content for members, and it's much easier for me to respond and to communicate with members, because the channel has become quite big, unfortunately, and I can't always get to all the comments on the videos. But if you're a member, it gets highlighted to me by YouTube, and so you are going to be able to communicate directly with me if that's what you want to do. Obviously, you don't have to do that. You can just subscribe, and you can just carry on watching all these videos, and I will try to get back to you. Thank you for your time.